Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Lattes on Lunch Break and I am Velma. And in today's video, I wanted to discuss and share with you a few of my favorite holiday fragrances for this time of year. During these winter months, and I just like to sit back and think about all the wonderful fragrances that I have in my collection. And then I like to narrow it down to, purpose. What are some of the reasons why I like to wear certain fragrances, and what are some of the places I'd like to wear them to? With every fragrance that you wear, there's always going to be a memory or a place or something that takes you back to a moment in time. And so for that reason, there are some particular fragrances that I like to wear during this time of year. I have 5 of them that I'd like to share with you. I'm going to go from daytime to maybe evening. This is just my variation, my interpretation of how I would wear these particular fragrances for this time of year. But these are some beautiful fragrances that I have and that I wanted to share with you. So if you are new to my channel, this is just a little channel that I created that I'd like to just escape for a short period of time, in which I want to connect with people that I know and that I may not know. But it is a community that I wanted to create and build for individuals who may not have a whole lot of time in their day, but want to escape for just a moment to have some conversation or have some common interests that I do. So on this channel, I discuss fragrances, beauty, skincare, a little bit of fashion, my love for sunglasses, and then all things related to the things that I do in just my life. So if that's something that you would be interested, continue to watch and consider subscribing to my channel. The first fragrance I wanted to share with you is Narciso Rodriguez for Her. Narciso Rodriguez for Her came out some time ago, about 18 years ago in 2003, developed with African orange flower, osmanthus, and bergamot. And I'll talk about the notes, but it is a fragrance that I like to wear during this time of year. If I'm going to a holiday night outside somewhere, daytime or transitioning from daytime to evening, this is usually when I would like to wear this fragrance. For Narciso Rodriguez for Her, I just feel like it is a non-offensive, not too harsh, not too bold, not too loud. And if that's something that you're going for, you can definitely get those kinds of experiences or reactions from some of the other fragrance I'd like to share with you. Now, if you are going to go in with this particular fragrance and spray 5 to 6, you're definitely going to get that. You're definitely going to get you're going to be aware of in the room. You're going to be acknowledged in the room, because it will carry that longevity and it will carry that sillage with it. It just depends on your application. For me, for this particular fragrance, it's absolutely gorgeous, but I always go lighter with this particular fragrance. That's just how I wear it. It's a lovely fragrance. It can be warm. Like I said, during the daytime, you can transition to the evening. What I love about this, you've got 3 seasons going here. You can get away with this in the fall. You can get away with this in the spring, and you can definitely use it during this time, which is my favorite time to use it, is in the winter. Okay, so let's talk about the main accords. This one is a musky, powdery white floral. It has citrus. I can smell the citrus for sure. The citrus and floral, fruity, and it also has woody, amber. It's animalic and aromatic. when I am going to go out, let's say I'm going to have a holiday dinner party with coworkers, this is something that I would wear to that occasion. Or if I'm going to a holiday dinner party with family and friends, this is something I would definitely wear for that occasion. That this is just me, and this is what I would recommend for this particular fragrance. Now, that's not to say you can't carry it and wear it however you want, whenever you want. If you want to wear it to bed, absolutely, go ahead. You probably would have some a good experience for the evening. So wear it as you wish. Okay, so for this particular fragrance, the top notes are, as I mentioned earlier, African orange flower, osmanthus, and bergamot. The middle notes are going to be musk and amber, and this has vetiver and patchouli with some vanilla. So the vetiver and the patchouli, I think, are done very, very well. For me, I can smell the vetiver, I can smell the patchouli. I'm going to go a little bit lighter on my spray for this. I usually spray probably 2 to 3, but like I said, I'm not a heavy sprayer. I'm not an over sprayer. I'm more of a light to moderate sprayer depending on the occasion. And so for me, this is when I would recommend Narciso Rodriguez for her. If you happen to like fragrances such as Angel by Mugler or Alien, or if you happen to like Chanel, Mademoiselle, if you happen to like Dior Attic, then you're definitely going to care for this fragrance. This is in your realm of fragrances if you like those. All right, everyone. So that's our first one, Narciso Rodriguez for her. Gorgeous black bottle. Okay. The next one I wanted to go ahead and talk to you about is Versace Crystal Noir. If you're familiar with this fragrance, you know that this is a timeless classic. It's something that can be worn during this time of year. I like it during the fall and winter for sure. It has a beautiful opening, and I love the dry down. As it dries down, it becomes warmer and warmer to the skin, and it just creates that cozy around the fireplace, around, you know, let's say you're outside and you're having you're sitting around with friends and maybe having a couple of cocktails around the fire pit. It is elegant, it can be upscale, but it also can be warm and casual. That's what I love about this Versace fragrance, because you can create that situational experience for yourself depending on how, like I say, depending on how you wear it. This to me is beautiful because it has that fresh spiciness, the coconut. It's a white floral. It's sweet, it's aromatic, it's musky, but musky in a good way. Not that ever, I mean, I guess musky doesn't necessarily have to be a bad note. I mean, it can be done wrong, but when it's sweeter, I don't normally care for that. But this is light in the sense that it has that fresh, spicy tonic to it. It has the aromatic notes and accords to that. So let's go ahead and break it down a little further. So in the top notes, you're going to get pepper, ginger, and cardamom. I think that's why I'm thinking fresh, because of that ginger part of it, that ginger piece to it. And then also the airiness, the coconut, gardenia, orange blossom, and peony are in the middle notes. And then in the base notes, you have your sandalwood, your musk, and your amber. And that's why I see myself using this when I want to be cozy around the fireplace, when I want to cuddle and snuggle, when I want to be close to my significant other, my man, your bae, your whatever you choose, right? Whatever you choose, whoever your sweet person that you love to spend time with. This is what I can see. I can see that cuddle time. I can see that warm, sensual, but light and beautiful floral during this time of year. This one is, I have the Eau de Parfum. I know there is some variation between the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum. I prefer the Eau de Parfum. And this is Versace's Crystal Noir. All right. So the next fragrance that I have is going to be cocktail hour. Let's say you're going to have a happy hour or a cocktail party with friends. Let's say you're going out on a date with your significant person. This is juicy, it's bubbly, sparkly. The one I have here is La Petite Robe Noir, but this is Legere. Okay, this is the variation Legere. There's several different flankers from this Guerlain fragrance. This is the particular one I chose because it is light and airy, but still juicy and fresh. Juicy and sweet. For this one, your main accords are going to be sweet, fruity, almond. Oh, I can smell that cherry. Cherry, nutty, rose, vanilla, floral, citrus, and it dries down with that powdery end. Okay, so on this particular fragrance, like I said, I like this from daytime transitioning to evening. I also love to wear this to bed. I love to wear this to bed. It is soft, it is sensual, it is beautiful, it is graceful, it is elegant. It just brings that sense of peace and that sense of calm and beauty as you wear this fragrance. What I love about this one is this one will carry you through any season and any time. This is just particularly when I would like to wear this, but that's not to say you can't wear it at any other time. People love, the recommendations are to wear this in any season, predominantly fall and spring, but I love winter cozy, like transitional nights. I live in South Central Texas, and so sometimes our winter evenings aren't exactly that cold. And so we here in Texas, we sometimes have, 4 different seasons in 1 week. And so I've got to keep my bottles varied throughout, right? Because I never know when I'm going to need one that's light and juicy and sweet and fresh and fruity. And so like I said, I like this particular fragrance for that cocktail, little black dress, but one that is light and elegant and simple. Okay, so that would be my recommendation for you for this particular fragrance. The top notes are sour cherry, almond, rose water, lime, lemon. Oh, I love it. Black tea, rose, raspberry. It has licorice, it has peach, it has peony, it has tonka bean, vanilla, patchouli, violet, and white musk. It is a beautiful blend and you can't go wrong. And look how gorgeous the bottle is and the juices. I just absolutely love it. I absolutely love this. This is by Guerlain. Do they do anything wrong? I really don't think so. I absolutely love this house. All right, let's transition on to the next fragrance. This one I'm transitioning more to the evenings. This particular fragrance I like to wear more at night. Now, it depends on the type of event or holiday gathering that I'm particularly using this for. But I find that I usually gravitate towards this if I'm going to go out on a date with my husband or if I'm going to have a gathering with friends, but being with my husband at the time. So it's more of a date night fragrance for me. This one here is Goldea, the Roman Night Absolute. And here is that bottle there. Isn't that gorgeous? That is so pretty. I absolutely love that. I think you can see the reflection of my lights in my camera, but you get pretty much the look of that. It's a cute, I just have this one, I believe is the 1 ounce. Yeah, this is the 1 ounce. It comes in 1.7 and I believe 3.4. I wanted to give it a shot. I have several. I wasn't quite sure about this one because the reviews were mixed, but I absolutely love it. I would definitely get another bottle. I'm glad I have my travel size. I would definitely go out and buy a full bottle of this. Now, if you are one that you like to try before you buy, then you might want to try a sample of it, test it out and see if you can. They have it at various discount stores. I will link where I got it from in the description area. And like I said, majority of the people love this fragrance. Majority of the people like this fragrance. There's not very many people that dislike it, but if you don't particularly like patchouli or moss, you may not care for this one. I think it's done right. I am not a particular person who likes those green fragrances or likes those green notes in them, but this one is blended perfectly, and let me tell you why. It has white floral, fruity, sweet, and vanilla to top, and then it layers in with musk, earthy, patchouli, moss, powdery, and woody. Okay, those are going to be your main accords. Then in your notes, plum, orange blossom, Madagascar vanilla, and jasmine sandback. In the base notes, you have black musk, patchouli, and moss. I'm telling you, if you have not tried this fragrance, one of my favorite perfumers is Alberto Morillas, and I bless his heart if I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly. He seems like such a sweet gentleman, and I love seeing pictures of him with his grandchildren, I believe. His Instagram page is absolutely gorgeous. Talk about living the luxe life. He has some spectacular decor and architecture in his home. It is absolutely beautiful, and I love that he shares it with us. But if you don't know Mr. Morillas, he does an absolute job when it comes to blending notes and ingredients together to create these fragrances, and I just absolutely love his work. I love most of his fragrances that I have tried have all been staples in my collection. I absolutely love it. If you are familiar with fragrances like, let's say, a Black Opium or Lienterie or Mon Guerlain, they're not like this, but those types of fragrances, if you like those fragrances, then they're saying that you pretty much are going to like this one as well. Like, this is still around in that same area of likelihood that you would enjoy this particular fragrance. And for me, I enjoy all of those fragrances, and I do love this one. So I will definitely get a larger bottle on that one. Went a little longer on Goldea, the Roman Night Absolute. All right, let's move on to my last one for this video. And it is a powerhouse. It's a beautiful, elegant, luxe, gorgeous, high quality fragrance, and this one is Parfum de Marly. Athalia is how I pronounce it. I know you can pronounce it Athalia or Athalia, and I say Athalia. It's absolutely beautiful. It's powdery iris, musky, white floral, amber, violet, earthy, animalic, citrus, and sweet. Now, for this particular fragrance, I would recommend that you test it out first. Now, for me, it was a gift from my husband, and I had never tried it before. Now, he knew that I had wanted it. He knew that it was in a few shopping carts that I frequently visit on these fragrance websites that I shop at. And I'm telling you, this at first, I was like, oh, I'm not quite sure. Is this going to be something that I care for? But I'm telling you, experience it one more time. You're able to pull out all those different notes, and your body starts adjusting to how it reacts on your skin, it is beautiful. So we're talking holidays, we're talking winter time, we're talking when I would wear this. This is date night. This is a special evening. This is an elegant, formal. This is when I would wear this fragrance. It's non-offensive. It's not overpowering. You could go beast mode on this, but that's not how I would wear this elegant fragrance. I would wear it to where it's close to my skin, maybe a little bit of a moderate sillage, maybe 2 to 3, 4 if I'm being daring sprays. That's just what I would do for this particular fragrance. My husband is going to be with me. We're going to be in that party setting to where it's going to be a close proximity type, maybe dancing, maybe an elegant ballroom. This is where I would wear this fragrance. And I'm telling you, if you don't have this one, I know there's a lot of Orianas and Delinas out there who you absolutely love. You know Parfums de Marly does it right. And you know it is high quality, beautiful notes and ingredients that are used in their product. And they create beautiful masterpieces. They really do. The bottle is absolutely gorgeous, as you know, very similar to the others, straight up black. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love looking at this. I sit it on my bedside table sometimes, and if I want to wear it to bed, I do. I just walk through it and wear it lightly, so it's not too overwhelming or powerful, you know, during the night's sleep. But this is gorgeous. This, if you have not tried it, sample this. It is an absolute beautiful fragrance. I love it. It launched in 2016, and your top note is orange blossom. It's a beautiful iris fragrance with the base note of a white musk and amber. So this wraps up my collection of what I would choose to wear during a holiday season such as we've had right now during the fall and winter months. This is what I would wear. Thank you so much for joining me. It looks like our break time is over. Our lunch break is over. Thank you so much for watching and joining me today, and I'll see you next time. All right, everyone, take care. Bye.